Hey guys, what is up? It's me, JRPG Bro. We're playing more Persona 5 Royal here. Last time we we went in and we took care of Kaneshiro. The palace is gone. Everything's looking good. So we do have some time between, when we would, have to actually have the palace completed and, whatnot. So we do have some time right now. We can really work on our confidant links, as well as any mementos requests we have that we haven't gotten to as well. So we do have a lot of options for things we can actually take care of right now in our free time in the game, and we're going to be focusing on doing some of these confidant links, seeing how many more we can actually get finished, entirely before our next palace excursion, because we're getting a lot more story elements coming up as soon as we pass the deadline for Kaneshiro's palace, as well as when we start the next one. So we're going to sit back, relax, and see what we got going on here.
That Kaneshiro truly was an evil stain on society. Same with Kamoshida and Madarame too. They hurt and exploited others just to satisfy their desires. Still, there were people around them who noticed their terrible deeds, weren't there? I wonder why they turned a blind eye. Why doesn't anyone help? So it's because they don't have the courage. Humans are so weak. Humans. Hey, do you think I'll really be able to become a human when I touch the treasure? Some memories came back. I tried to force myself to forget, but I really may not be human. Who do you think you're talking to? Now that I think about it, I gotta be human. I am the core of the Phantom Thieves, after all.
All right.
Come on, it's not good for you to stay up this late. Let's go to sleep.
Our master wishes to speak with you. Heed his words.
You've defeated the repulsive fiend of gluttony this time. Well done. I am glad to see you have devoted yourself to your rehabilitation.
You are not worthy of such kind words, inmate. I suggest you treasure them.
Do you recall the whispers about that strange man?
Even a chicken could remember something that important. Don't sound so cocky about it.
This is about the cases of those people who shut down, is it not?
Indeed. I speak of another with powers similar to yours. If you are to complete your rehabilitation, you may encounter him eventually. Yet another thing for me to look forward to. It would be greatly troubling if you were to not strengthen your abilities. I shall grant you an ability befitting of your newfound growth. Consider it a gift.
All right.
It's time, inmate.
Return to your world.
Hello? It's me, Makoto. Were you sleeping? I assume it's okay if you're able to make such jokes. There's something I feel I should let you know. Kaneshiro contacted me.
Kaneshiro?
He said he's calling off our debt. It seems he's disposed of all the photographs as well. And, my sister and her team have taken him into custody.
What?
It appears they did not want him to disappear, if you know what I mean.
His group was called a mafia after all. I wouldn't put silencing him past them.
Does this mean we were successful in changing his heart?
It's hard to say for sure yet.
I see. What about those psychotic breakdowns that Kaneshiro mentioned?
I'm not sure, but I assume he was talking about the incidents that have been all over the news lately. It really may be related to the other person who has been entering palaces.
True. That said, all we can do now is wait until Kaneshiro's change of heart becomes clear to us. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Well... What's going on?
What do you want to do?
Nothing beats having this free time from Kawakami to really read or, you know, craft tools or even sleep or study or anything like that. What we're going to be doing a lot of times, we're going to do a lot of reading because we really don't need to craft any goods. Lockpicks are going to be your primary function you need to actually craft because you're going to need it in the palaces. But if you can actually craft a permapick, which you can craft near end game, you'll be fine. The permapick is an amazing tool. I forgot that I made it in one playthrough and I didn't know if it carried over to New Game Plus, so I ended up, you know, crafting a second one, which is kind of useless and pointless, right?
Damn it.
Yep. Hey.
Do you have a minute? Thank you very much.
I'd like to talk to you about something. Do you have a moment? Up until now, I've been the quintessential honor student. I believe I've been handling my position as student council president with ease as well. And I don't mean that in a boasting way, that's simply how I've thought about it. But in the end, I was unable to make any kind of impact with either Suzui-san or Kaneshiro. Turns out there's no use for a rule-abiding honor student when things get rough. Now that I'm a member of this team, I want to do everything I can to help you all. All my studying up to this point has kept me quite narrow-minded. I think I will need to broaden my horizons somewhat. Advisor? All right. My first step will be to learn more about the other students. But I struggle with that. There seems to be a disparity between my tastes and those of my peers. I knew it. I don't even know where people like to go for fun. It would be nice to have a grasp of such concepts. Plus, the student council must be responsible for understanding the student body they serve, right? I don't mean that in a surveillance way, I just want to know them as people. I may be a phantom thief, but that's no excuse for me to start ignoring my presidential duties. Now, back to the topic at hand. Where do people usually go for fun? I often hear people talking about going to the arcade. To be perfectly honest, I've never been to one myself. Do you think you could take me? I'm not sure if it'll broaden my horizons per se, but simply studying won't get me anywhere. Thank goodness. I think I would have been totally lost in there had I gone by myself. Well, let's get going. So this is where everyone comes to enjoy themselves. There are more girls here than I expected. Hey, over there! You play by aiming the gun at the screen, right? That actually seems somewhat realistic. If it's okay with you. Do you think you could teach me? I did it! No way! Oh, so this is how it is. Of course, that was just a game, but wonder if I could apply some of the techniques I learned here during battle. Perhaps going somewhere I don't normally frequent is what helped me come up with that idea. You know, it may only be a little bit. But I think I'm starting to understand how people pass time. Interesting. I would have never even thought about coming here before. Hey, do you think you could help me out again later? I might be able to give the team more ideas if I can gain increased knowledge outside of my studies. I need to live up to your expectations now that I've taken up your time. Perhaps it won't be immediately, but I'm sure I can be of use.
There must have been people who obstructed your actions as the Phantom Thieves. You managed to overcome them because you had someone who specialized in analyzing enemies. Isn't that right?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. With the birth of the priestess persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
All right.
By the way, you went to the red light district when you were chasing after Kaneshiro, right? I'd like to go there as well. No, not for my own purposes. To tell you the truth, I recently got a report that one of our students was spotted there. I'm skeptical, but I'd like to confirm firsthand for myself. Well, it's getting late. Let's go home. Thank you. Yes. right then.
Ah, you're back.
Inmate.
And I wasn't totally sure if we were going to be able to start the arc with Makoto, her confidant, until after we completed the palace and the deadline was passed, but apparently we were able to do it, you know, as long as we beat Kaneshiro, which makes me feel good, feel a little bit better. So that feels so much better. I wasn't sure. At the same point in time, I wasn't actually sure how, what am I thinking here? How that was going to go over. So, that being said, we should be able to start doing more of our nighttime confidant arcs as well at this point in time. I know right now we have Sojiro, and he's kind of like locked right now behind that story barrier. And I think we're going to have Kawakami kind of get locked behind a story barrier as well. And we do have Yoshida, who is really only a once-a-week thing. We should probably start getting in some input from... Oh, what is it? Mishima, since we did some requests previously in an earlier video, so we should be getting some of those in as well. And we're going to start getting like 1 or 2 more new ones any day now in the game. So we're going to start really juggling a lot of our nighttime confidants, and it's going to be like, seem like it's a lot. And it is, because there's so much going on at one time. And right now...
That article. Do you think the reporter we met at Crossroads could have written it? Just as I thought. The author is listed as Ichigo Oya. I see. This article might end up being useful for us. If the palace ruler sees it and his cognition of the Phantom Thieves changes... Hey, we'd be missing out if we didn't use this to our advantage. If we have her paint us in a positive light, public opinion of us will change for the better. You should go try and get her to write some more articles about the Phantom Thieves.
I was wondering when that was going to happen. So we do have the opportunity, well, bringing up the reporter, we do have that as confidant arc. We're taking a look at all of our other confidant arcs that we have right now. So we are at rank 7 with Kawakami. She is optional for us today to rank up. I believe this time, spending time with her, we're going to hit that wall. We saw it. There is, like I said, there's like this weird like social link wall kind of where we really can't do anything with the confidant until after we do something in particular. And now we're gonna have the ability to rank up with Mishima here, since we did do some of the requests here. So we're gonna have like 2 or 3 times that we can spend time with Mishima as well. And it looks like Akechi's available. So we do have options today. We actually have plenty of options for how we're going to spend our nighttime confidant period here. So I got to figure out which one's the best case here, because some of them we might not be able to rank up with, but, you know, I think we're going to go with Kawakami today.
I'll head over right now. Hey, hey! night.
All right.
Thanks. Good night.
Yo.
Hey! Well then.
Okay, so now we're gonna get like those weird days where we're gonna get like a text message while we're eating breakfast with Sojiro. Definitely a little thing. Don't look at them. Try not to look at them because, you know, I usually will pull it up and hit the circle button on the controller and kind of just ignore it as a whole, because that's just what you need to do. So why don't we find out who actually reached out to us here? And it was Makoto. So it looks like Makoto wants to hang out with us. We can actually rank up with her. I feel like her confidant arc is going to rank up really fast for us because in the previous playthrough we did romance her over any other character. So more likely than not, we are going to get through her confidant arc pretty quickly, but we're also going to be spacing hers out as opposed to, say, what we did with Ryuji, where he really wasn't as spaced out. So we're going to go spend some time with Makoto and figure out what she wants in the red light district.
Yes. But... shall we go? Oh my. guess. Thank you very much.
All right.
Did you notice this? All right then.
And this was a great place for us to put a pin in it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm that JRPG bro. Make sure you all like, comment, and subscribe. I got plenty more Persona 5 Royal and other Persona related content coming your way for the rest of the year. I'll see you guys then.